Quick announcement before we start, I got some new fun Roblox UGC today. For everyone, we got owl keychains perfect for any black and white build. Of course, if you just want to rock one or the other, feel free to do so, but you can pair them up to match them together. Anyway, this was kind of small for this week, but big stuff is coming soon. Join my group down below and follow me on Roblox for even more UGC content. What's up guys, it's Punchy, and today we're here once again with another weekly Deepwoken update. There's some pretty cool stuff here to check out, and I'll do my best to test everything and tell you what you need to know. Anyway, if you missed out on last week, we received the very first legendary hybrid with the Red Death. Overall, it wasn't too game-breaking, but it was the first of its kind, setting the stage for hybrid weapons to come out next. But that was last time, let's get ready for this week's update. As always, the best way to experience everything new is to hop in game and try out everything for yourself. Make sure to like and subscribe, and let's get into it. Kicking off the update with some rare but always appreciated content, we finally have a new bell, introducing our new common resonance, the Paralytic Dust. So this thing is very straightforward with its use, but it's kinda insane how flexible this can be with its potential. This bell is a common resonance, useful in a lot of situations, but it specifically shines in combat. I'd say the best use for the Paralytic Dust bell is getting players off you, shutting down groups of enemies, and confirming true combos. So yeah, it's kinda crazy, and let me show you what's up. With the normal ranged variant, we can simply press C and throw out a wave of stunning dust that shuts down targets. You can move around during this animation, so it's less awkward to use than you think. After hitting a player with Paralytic Dust, they will be stunned for a long duration, unable to act for about 5 seconds, and you can tell by the Z particles, the sleeping particles above their head. When a player is inside the sleep state, they should be taking 90% less damage from all attacks until they are woken up. If left alone, players just get up from their sleep naturally and return to normal, but if you hit a player 3 times with any source of damage, it will be resisted by 90% and then they'll wake up. Also, if a player is woken up by damage, they gain some sort of hyper armor, allowing them to somewhat escape after being stunned. Now for the AoE version, it's a little bit different. This variant performs in a similar manner with its sleeping status, but its range is reduced to a small radius, sleeps the user, and it heals the user at a % of their health. This is kinda overpowered for sustain, but the entire bell is used for cheese with any variant, so yeah, it's just for cheese. Finally, the corrupt version of these bells seems to blind players like Sightless Beam with other stat increases, so it's kinda crazy for shutdown. Something really interesting about this bell is that the dust particles for any variant seem to adapt and change when you die it, which is new. For the defense here, Paralytic Dust seems to be parryable, blockable, and dodgeable without doing any damage, but it's extremely fast and hard to react to. Overall, I think this bell will have some absolutely broken setups and true combos involved, but it's very flexible and can be useful on almost any build. And if you get hit in the depths with this thing, you're basically cooked, like you're wiped. It's just over, okay? You get hit by this, you're just done. Anyway, let me know your thoughts down below. Moving on to some new content, we have some interesting new hybrid talents. Checking out the new Vaporborn talent tree, we're starting off with Flash Boil. With an investment of equal flame and ice, Flash Boil allows the player to generate steam after hitting a chill target with a flame charm mantra. This will also work both ways, allowing you to spawn steam if you hit a burning player with an ice mantra or you hit a chilled player with a flame mantra. As you can see, landing a flame mantra on a chilled player spawns in steam, and hitting a burning player with ice does the same. Anyway, this steam cloud does quite a bit of damage over time just for spawning, but it can be exploded with the other talent, Boiling Point. Using any fire mantra or source of flame explodes the existing steam, dealing extra damage at the cost of using it up. Overall, this is just extremely cool, and it's exactly what I want to see with hybrid talents that some don't really have. It has setup with both attunements that's flexible and a satisfying payoff, which again is just dynamic. Anyway, up next with our balancing and bug fixes, there's a few highlights here and there that I want to discuss. Sadly, being nerfed in this update is one of my favorites, with a fix coming to Deferred. Apparently, the Deferred enchant damage was somehow unaffected by the global damage multiplier soft cap, allowing it to bypass this and get a better damage bonus than possible. This is overall just a nerf to its damage, and it was fixed, but now it's working as intended. It's sad to see a negative change to this enchant since nobody really runs it. So, besides Besides that, with a giant Notorious mantra, we have a huge nerf coming to Gale's Heavenly Wind. In this update, this ability is now 360-degree blockable from every angle, which is a huge counter to its variable and hard to read hitbox. This attack can be fairly unpredictable since nobody knows where it's gonna hit, but now players can simply block once and take on the heavy posture instead of being sniped behind blocks. Finally, on top of some of this new content, we have the new boss themes for Layer 2. The Etheron boss theme just dropped from Nactigonus called Elysion, which will play mid-boss fight alongside the new Layer 2 theme, which is 1159. Both of these are really well made, and hop in game and listen to them because they're crazy, and I'm glad we finally got themes for this content. And with that, this week's content comes to a close. As always, hop in game for weekly Battle Royale and check out all the new stuff too. Tell me what you think down below and I'll tell the devs. So thanks once again to all the supporters who motivate me daily and directly help out the channel. It really means a lot to me. If you want to join as a member, do so down below. Besides that, my own personal Discord, Guild Discord, and my UGC group are linked, so check them out. So thanks once again, and make sure to like and subscribe. It's punchin' time.